Hello all. According to Robert Hunt, work breakdown structure refers to the decomposition of a project scope into more manageable parts. It defines in detail the work necessary to accomplish the deliverables of a project. In order to create the WBS for our group project, we first had to determine the project scope and the major project deliverables. We then had to determine specific work packages, ensuring that they were all independent, definable, estimatable, manageable, integratable, and finally adaptable. Change management, on the other hand, is how an organization prepares, equips, and supports its employees and stakeholders to successfully adopt change in order to drive organizational success. Change management is also known as change control in project management. Under change control, any potential change to the project must be formally requested, evaluated, and communicated to stakeholders, and then approved by the project sponsor. Changes to the WBS of a project must follow the same procedure, obviously. The WBS is important because it assists in defining the scope of the project. The WBS defines how resources should be allocated, how budget should work, and the risk associated with the project. Any changes that are made to the WBS will consequently change the scope and the deliverables of the project. So any changes should be taken very carefully. Under change control, any stakeholder can make a request to change the WBS. However, any recommendations made must be thoroughly evaluated and approved by the project sponsor before they can even be implemented. So, strategic planning. That is an organizational management activity that informs the actions that a company should take. It should set priorities, allocate resources, and establish common goals between employees and other stakeholders to set desired outcomes. A good strategic plan will also assess and adjust the organization's direction in a dynamic environment. Organizations need strategic planning because it allows companies to be more proactive than reactive and plan for unforeseen scenarios. It increases organizational efficiency by setting up a clear and well-defined strategy. Strategic management, on the other hand, is the annualized cycle of planning and implementation set into an organization's culture. So, what that means is after establishing a strategic plan, strategic management determines how the plan will be implemented, and it uses other metrics such as KPIs to measure how well it is implemented. So, the strategic management process involves 4 steps. Those are environmental scanning, strategy formulation, implementation, and also evaluation after the fact to see how effective it has been. Overseeing this entire process is the strategic manager who should communicate the objectives of the process to the employees to ensure that they see the importance. The manager should also ensure that the strategy is well executed. A strategic plan can fail if the objectives are not clearly defined and different employees are working towards different goals. Also, it's important to allocate the resources correctly towards a strategic plan in terms of time and budget as well. Strategic plan can also fail if there's a lack of communication between stakeholders and the plan is not well supported between them. Additionally, a plan that does not take into account the outside environmental factors such as the market and competitors and the economy and target markets will automatically fail. Thank you.